1, 2, 3.
3.
Don't play with food, it's not good. Today we're in the kitchen practicing juggling with 2 items, which is not particularly smart because it's not that difficult.
So basically, today, Jason and I are in the kitchen and we're gonna teach everyone to make a Western dish. So you can see what we have here. Celery, carrot, leek, tomato.
I can't let go of the third one. What did you say?
We're gonna make a very simple dish today with lamb. Let's cook.
Don't play with food, it's not good. Food is for eating, not for playing with. So what we're making tonight is braised lamb brisket. Brisket is the breast of the lamb. It's not this. It's not the most healthy cut of lamb, but it's suitable for slow cooking and it's very juicy and flavoursome. So before we cook it, we add flavour to it, and in here we've got
Garlic, salt and pepper.
there we go. Quick and easy.
Very simple.
Very simple.
Let's fire it up. So we're just gonna wait for the pot to heat up and then we're just gonna lightly pan fry the the lamb brisket that we're cooking. What we normally do to give it aroma, we add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of leek. So we couldn't find leek at the supermarket, and the closest thing that Jason could find is this. It's a massive, massive spring onion from Beijing. I'm guessing it'll do the same trick as leeks.
So in goes the oil. Not too much, or just enough.
So we put the garlic in, and now we're gonna put these onions in, spring onions. I think the spring onion will do the trick because it's smelling really nice. So it's kind of fusion. So when you see the spring onion or the leek change color to a darker green, you can then put the lamb in and pan fry it together.
So now that the stuff that was supposed to be leek, but it's not, it's Beijing spring onion, is turning a little yellowy brown, and we chuck all the lamb in there and give it some stir fry. It's coming along quite nicely. The reason why we stir, oh, it smells delicious. Why we stir fry it first is to seal the taste into the lamb before we braise it. Almost ready.
Now you may be wondering what we're going to do with this. These are all really healthy veggies which we're going to put into the lamb.
Incidentally, are there vegetables that aren't healthy?
Good point. But did you know that tomato, onions, celery, carrots, they give off a really, really good aroma and taste, and you don't need to add any additional flavoring to make it really delicious.
I didn't know that.
So you're just gonna pour it all in.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cheers! Usually when you braise and you stew stuff, you add chicken stock or some kind of soup to keep it all very moist. But because we have all these vegetables, there's already loads of moisture here. It's going to mix in with the lamb, and the lamb's flavour is going to come out into this lovely, lovely dish.
Okay, so we're gonna turn the heat down, low heat, and let it cook for 45 minutes to an hour.
There's so much soup now. Street Strictly speaking, it's just a vegetable lamb sauce. A lot of it.
Don't you love the smell of lamb? So we're pretty much done, but I like the sauce to be a little bit thicker. So what I do is I add a little bit of cornstarch to thicken the stew. Cornstarch and cold water to make this mix first, because hot water will make it clumpy. So use cold water and then you slowly add it to the mix. That will thicken the sauce.
And there we have it, braised lamb brisket. On the side, I think we might have maybe some sweet potato mash plus a soup of some kind.
So it's a very wholesome meal. You have your carbs, you have your protein, and your veggies and fiber, all in one.
And the coffee afterwards. Bon appetit!